Good day, ladies and gentlemen. For today's presentation, our Group 3, is going to present our research proposal for Practical Research 1. The title of our study is Perception on the Use of Facebook Messenger to the Learning of ABM Modular Students at Las Piñas City National Senior High School, Doña Josefa Campus. From this title, our study aims to understand the perspective of the grade 11 ABA modular students on the use of Facebook Messenger as a bridge of learning and how significant is Facebook Messenger for students in modular settings. Initiating to Chapter 1 or the Introduction.
Background of the study. COVID-19 pandemic has made a huge impact resulting to great change in the society, especially in the sector of education. The students are now adapting to the new normal, which is distance learning. Through Messenger application, made it possible for individuals to study, understand, and learn their lessons in every subject. It's a great application with proper implementation for communication, serving informative details or ideas for educational purposes. Because of what we are experiencing right now, we researchers want to make a study about the significance of using Facebook Messenger on the modular learning of the ABM modular students at Las Piñas City National Senior High School, Doña Josefa Campus. Social media has been part of our lives. It plays an immense role not only for communication, but also to expand our knowledge. Stated by Choi in 2013 and Thompson Erilmas in 2014, while Niu in 2017 said that the Facebook Messenger, a social media, can be used as learning management system. It means it is a software application for learning purposes. Facebook can offer a lot. It serves as an open field that gives the help that you need in order for you to find the information that you need. One of these is to find class schedules and plan, stated by staff writers year 2009. When it comes to using social media platforms, there can be a lot of distraction that can arise one after another. On the other hand, if we use it for educational purposes, if we know our responsibility and priorities, it can result to a great academic performance, according to Aldelea and Tasir in 2017 and Junko in 2012. Since COVID-19 affected the way we live, most especially the way we study and learn, Anggoro and Rowangrong in 2020 analyzed Facebook as an alternative tool for education. The results shown that it is a reliable learning management system because of its many capabilities, such as asynchronous and synchronous interaction of the teachers and learners and many other more. In 2020, Avila and Cabrera studied the effectiveness of Facebook group in distance learning. Especially now that we are facing COVID-19 pandemic, the final outcome revealed that using the Facebook group feature, it improved the academic performance of the students. When pandemic hit our country, the way the students learn is different from before. Face-to-face class was prohibited. Distance learning took its way. Because technology is used widely, it played a huge amount of role through its software application, which is Facebook Messenger. It served as a tool for the students to continue their education. Therefore, we must understand the importance of Messenger in the life of the modular students in Las Piñas City National Senior High School, Doña Josefa Campus.
For statement of the problem, this research study aims to understand how the messaging application Messenger helps the students upon doing their respective tasks and to have extensive knowledge about a certain topic. This specifically answers the following question. Number 1. What are the demographic profile of grade 11 ABM strand students in terms of age and gender? Number 2. How important is the Messenger application in the learning of the ABM grade 11 students? And last, how accessible is the application Messenger for the grade 11 ABM strand in the mode of modular distance learning?
Our study gives understanding to the importance of Facebook Messenger by the grade 11 ABM students of Las Piñas National Senior High School, Doña Josefa Campus. This research can give some ideas to the reader of the study and can help them in making decisions related to the study. This study shall benefit the following. First, our teachers. It gives control to teachers as compared to the management system of education. Other students and teachers who read the research can avail the importance of Facebook Messenger as they implement an app on how to use Facebook Messenger for study and teaching in a beneficiary way. Second, the students. This study gives idea for them to access technology like Facebook Messenger in a way of improving and giving ease to their learning. Third are the parents. It gives them idea on how to improve their children's quality of learning with the use of Facebook Messenger. Lastly, the school administrator. This study can assist them on how they will improve the education system with the use of Facebook Messenger as bridge of learning.
Scope and delimitation. This study covers the importance of the Facebook Messenger to the modular learning of the grade 11 ABM students at Las Piñas City National Senior High School, Doña Josefa campus. It focuses on the benefits and accessibility of the Facebook Messenger to the student and their demographic status that affect their eligibility to use Facebook Messenger. The Facebook Messenger has become a part of life by other research participants, so they can state their experiences using it on a particular situation. The research only focused on the perspective of the grade 11 ABM students. Another limitation of the study is that it only covers at least one student every section of the grade 11 ABM students school year 2021 to 2022. In the modular learning, including the time and situation when the Facebook Messenger is used for school purposes by the grade 11 ABM modular learners, the academic performance of students is also excluded, although it was preferable to conduct this research in all ABM modular students at Las Piñas City National Senior High School, Doña Josefa campus. Due to COVID-19 restrictions and guidelines, we need to specify the topic related to the given situation and its purpose.
Definition of terms is included. Here are the words that may be confusing at first for some readers and researchers. First is the word COVID-19. COVID-19 is a disease caused by new strain of coronavirus. Co stands for corona, V for virus, and D for disease. Second is Facebook Messenger. It is a free mobile messaging application used for instant messaging, sharing photos, videos, audio recordings, and for group chats. Third term is the ABM. ABM refers to academic student track. A stands for accountancy, B for business, and M for management, mostly related to accounting and business. Fourth is LPCNHS. It is an acronym for Las Piñas City National Senior High School. Fifth is the distance learning. It is a method of studying in which lectures or broadcasts or classes are conducted by correspondence over the internet without the students needing to attend a school or college. And lastly is the modular learning. It is a form of distance learning that employs the use of self-learning modules, and these self-learning modules are based on the most essential learning competencies provided by the Tatad.
After finishing the Chapter 1, let's proceed to the Chapter 2 or the review of related literature. Facebook have changed the way people access, manage, and exchange knowledge, as well as the way they connect and interact. These changes have led to the emergence of different learning styles, especially among young people. On the other hand, educators like Haid, Pfister, and Kugman in 2009 believe that social networking tools offer flexible and dynamic learning opportunities that are often more appealing and engaging than traditional learning arrangements. As the COVID-19 pandemic emerged, in the Philippines, disruption including travel restrictions, closure of schools, and a global economic downturn are implemented to slow down the spread of the virus and prevent infections. In addition, face-to-face involvement of teachers and pupils has also stopped. Due to it, the Department of Education implemented modular distance learning to ensure educational continuity and to guarantee that each school continues to achieve its objective and vision of providing quality education to every Filipino learner. Facebook Messenger was one of the learning tools used by the students and teachers for school purpose interaction. The adaptation to Facebook Messenger as part of teaching allows for rapid, collaborative, and easy communication between the teacher and the students.
Social media has been part of our lives. It plays an immense role not only for communication but also to expand our knowledge, stated by Choi in 2013 and Thompson Erilmas in 2014. While Niu in 2017 said that Facebook Messenger as social media can be used as learning management system. It means it is a software application for learning purposes. The Messenger application is the #1 messaging application and is used by many countries by Bobrov 2018. Many individuals use this because of the reasons that it has an advanced features that the users like and need, stated by DogTiv in 2018. Because of its convenience in using, many students use this platform, according by Tana Noraksakul in 2018. Gangnooks in 2020 said that it can share various media type. One of this is to create a group chat. In 2011, it became a standalone application. Farhan in 2019 stated that it can be an online discussion platform for the students to improve their academic performance. Therefore, it is good to use since majority of the students have a Facebook account and their familiarity in using this is good as well. On the other hand, its instant messaging feature makes it advantageous since it can be used without internet connection. Just by opening your mobile phone data, you can access it.
Facebook is almost universally used among higher education students. These students consider Facebook as their main social media choice and therefore spend a great part of their time in its use in their normal day, according by Elifsen L in 2015. According to Alazmi A and Rahman A in 2013, in a study conducted in one of Malaysia's large public universities, the researchers found that among 105 students, only 3 students stated that they did not use Facebook, with only 2.8%. Moreover, in a study conducted in University Technology Malaysia or UTM, the findings of the study showed that 97.10% of students use Facebook compared to 28.50% use blogs and only 14.50% use Twitter alongside their use of Facebook, stated by Adelaide in 2010. Students, on the other hand, spend a considerable amount of time actively on Facebook. Wiley and Sison in 2006 in their study reported that 91% of college students use Facebook. In accordance to Ellison, Steinfeld, and Lamp in 2007, another study showed that college students use Facebook on an average of 10 to 30 minutes daily. Similarly, results of a study by Pempek, Yermolayeva, and Calvert in 2009 showed that college students spend an average of 27.93 minutes per day during weekdays and an average of 28.44 minutes per day during weekends on Facebook. However, Alazmi and Rahman in 2013 reported that 78.9% of students spend more than 1 hour a day on Facebook. Interesting facts were found by Junko in 2012 when the findings went beyond other studies by revealing that students spend 100 minutes every day on Facebook. The findings showed that Facebook is the place where nowadays university students are linked with their virtual world. According to staff writers in 2000, college students or students who are planning to start their education in university can use Facebook for many purposes, such as to choose a proper school, register for classes, choose their majoring fields, buy textbooks, find class schedules and plan, find class tools and materials, and communicate with other students and teachers.
Facebook Messenger has the potential to be used as a platform for academic discussions. According by Lim in 2010, as said by Saweta in 2008, Facebook Messenger has gained popularity among teenagers and almost all teenagers have a Facebook account and spend hours in there. Previous studies on the use of Facebook Messenger as an educational tool show that students get benefits in using Facebook Messenger in their learning, as specified by Madge et al. In 2009. Furthermore, by inserting Facebook Messenger in their teaching tool, teachers can create a good learning environment, as Facebook Messenger is useful for learning environment, stated by Kabilan Ahmad and Abidin in 2010. In that case, Facebook Messenger will be able to enhance teaching and learning practice, according by Mid et al. In 2011. Dangel Sumawang in 2020 revealed the challenges experienced in implementing modular distance learning in 2 public schools in the Philippines. These were insufficient funds for the production and delivery of self-learning modules. As a result, students struggled with self-paced learning modules, and parents are unsure how to help their children with their academics. They found that social media, such as Facebook Messenger, was the most practical form of communication among teachers, students, and parents, aside from text and phone calls. Avila and Cabrera in 2020 conducted a study to understand better the effectiveness of using the Facebook group feature of Facebook in distance learning as an alternative to various learning management systems, especially during the time of the COVID-19 pandemic, and revealed that the use of Facebook group in virtual classrooms highly improved the academic performance of students compared to those that were taught using a modular approach.
Davidovich N. and Belichenko M. in 2019 conduct a study to discuss the Facebook social network and its use at the university. The research shows that the Facebook groups are used to facilitate communication between students, foster a positive social climate, create dialogue, and share learning material among group members. They examine students' achievements and their satisfaction with the impact of the Facebook group on the academic course. To examine whether the use of Facebook groups in academic courses can improve course quality and students' achievements. The findings of this study indicated the learning purpose via Facebook have a positive perception to students regarding interaction with their peers. Course contents can be discussed anytime they need through their interaction on Facebook. AI Delay and Tasir in 2017 stated that Facebook has a positive effect on students' achievement when used for educational purposes. Junko in 2012 found that when students use Facebook for educational purposes such as gathering information, checking to see what friends are up to, and sharing information or sharing links, it results in a positive academic outcome better than when they use it merely for socializing such as status update and chatting.
According to the study, written by Anderson in 2013, Class Messenger is a digital tool that bridges the communication between the parents and teachers. It contains options such as application, text, email, or website that can be seen in a teacher's dashboard. Parents can choose their preferred method of receiving a message, and communication will not be shared outside the school administration premises. Medium of communication between students and teachers, and even with their parents in a new normal method of learning, Facebook Messenger plays a vital role, according to May in 2021. Several schools and universities in the world that do not have an LMS or to have one may be difficult due to financial constraints cannot be denied. An alternative mode of delivering classes online is using various social media platforms as specified by Ula and Perales in 2021. In the same context, Angora and Rowena in 2020 conducted a study on Facebook as an alternative learning tool for education amidst COVID-19 pandemic. They finalized that this platform can be used as a reliable learning management system capable of sharing and storing different files, synchronous and asynchronous interaction of the teachers and learners, monitoring student outputs, and giving feedbacks.
Summing up the findings, COVID-19 outbreak has greatly affected the system of education. Facebook Messenger plays an important role during pandemic because it provides opportunities for students to enhance students' learning under the situations. Findings of the study also indicated that learning purposes via Facebook have a positive perception. Despite the flaws and shortcomings of Facebook Messenger, the study of Aldelai and Tasir in 2017 provides a unique perspective on the usage of Facebook Messenger as an educational tool in varying degrees in teaching practice, especially amid the pandemic. This study is relevant from the stated related literature or references. The purpose of the study is to or understand the perspective and opinions of the experiences and thoughts of grade 11 ABM modular students at Las Piñas City National Senior High School, Doña Josefa Campus. Now that we're done to the related literatures of this study, let's proceed to the Chapter 3, or the methodology. For research design, the researchers will use the phenomenology method for the study. This research method aims to understand the experiences from research participants' point of view. The study will use the phenomenology research design because the researchers aim to focus the experiences and perceptions of the grade 11 ABM modular students on the use of Facebook Messenger as bridge of learning in modular setting.
Participants, selection method, and criteria. We as the researchers will use purposive sampling method wherein we will select the respective students that has met the criteria for answering and carrying out this study's questions and its aim. There will be 6 to 15 participants from the grade 11 ABM modular students from Las Piñas City National Senior High School Doña Josefa Campus. These are the criteria. 1. Should only be a grade 11 ABM student at Las Piñas City National Senior High School Doña Josefa Campus. 2. Should only be under the modular distance learning while conducting the study. 3. Must use Facebook Messenger at all times as one of their learning tool. 4. Uses Facebook Messenger for them to do and finish their task that was given by their teachers in every subject.
The current situation of the community is still facing under COVID-19 pandemic. But due to the implementation and production of COVID-19 vaccines, the level of hazard has been gradually declining. Some of the researchers are vaccinated, but few are not. To maintain safety precautions while conducting the study, the researchers will do an online interview to individual or focus group and use Google Forms to be answered by the participants.
The researchers will use made Google Forms and Facebook Messenger as medium for gathering and collecting data. The questions and abstract will be based on the researchers' readings, studies, findings, and constructed literatures relevant to the study. The initiation and assemble of the instrument and questions should be validated by the consultant before gathering information and examination.
Data gathering procedure. The researchers will submit formal letter to the principal of consultants asking permission to perform interview to the students of Las Piñas City National Senior High School Doña Josefa Campus. The researchers will use purposive random sampling for selecting the participants that can help the researchers to carry out the aim and answer the question of the study. The researchers will validate the questionnaire to assure that it is valid, reasonable, and reliable. The researchers will use Google Meet, Teams, Zoom, or Facebook Messenger to facilitate individual and focus group for interviewing, and Google Forms for the written answers depending to their availability.
This research aims to understand how the Messenger application helped the students of grade 11 ABM to learn and participate in their class in the LPs and HS Doña Josefa Campus. The research design that the researchers will use is phenomenology, in which they will evaluate the experiences and perceptions of the participants to determine how selected grade 11 ABM students use Facebook Messenger as a medium of learning in modular setting.
That's the end of the chapter 1 and 3 of our study. Before execution, let me introduce to you the members or the researchers of Group 3 in ABM Convivial that made this presentation possible. Here are the Group 3 members: Christian Anthony Agbalog, I, Rowena Gavino, John Patrick Mendez, Syrah Copla, Czarina Jane Casano, and May Tatad. Again, this is our research presentation for the chapter 1 to 3 with title Perception on the Use of Facebook Messenger to the Learning of ABM Modular Students at Las Piñas City National Senior High School Doña Josefa Campus. Thank you for watching and listening.